Right, okay. Good day, guys. Okay, this is just to go on now. This is number three. Basically, what we want to cover here is just agents are only as good as their last deal. I mean, um, I've been through it. We've all been through it. You do a deal, and basically that's it. And you're waiting for the next listing, the next sole mandate, the next deal. There's no continuous flow of income in sales in real estate. Yes, in rentals there is if it's a managed lease and you get a bit of commission every month coming through, um, or the renewal if it's a procurement and it's a once-off and then on an annual basis. Usually that's just when I'm speaking. I'm just speaking generally, okay? But on sales, it's you're living from deal to deal, and that's the ups and the downs and the peaks and the valleys and the lows and the highs, and we've all been through that, and it's pretty hair raising to say the least, because if the market gets a little tighter and deals start going a little more days on the market, it's like really getting pretty tight and tough out there until your next deal comes through. So on this, we're trying to work out, or not trying to work out, we're trying to give to you guys a more consistency. There's a more consistent way of bringing income in, okay, on a more regular basis. So you don't have the high peaks and the low valleys, and it's feast or famine and eating crayfish today and pap and horse the next day, or whatever. Okay. So, and another thing, a lot of agents, I mean, they've been, I've had some agents that were with me for 21 years, 25 years, 18 years, 17 years. They stuck with me right through thick and thin. And we always managed to, we could read the markets and where it was going and manage to get some kind of a system going within the real estate market or within business, that they didn't suffer the valleys and there was a consistent flow of income coming in. Obviously, in some cases, it wasn't as big as the deals that they were doing, um, but it did help them and to stay in the market where a lot of them would have actually left and got out of real estate because the thing got a little bit tighter. Um, so it's just to try and get some kind of an income, because a lot of agents actually spend 5 years, 10 years, 15, 20, 30 years with a brand or with a company. And when they decide to retire or to move on, um, that's it. They just say thanks and have maybe a little farewell party and they're gone and there's no further income. So we're trying to, not trying to, but we actually have a system that can bring in income while other income whilst you're actually working as an estate agent. And this just fills the little gaps in between. And it builds up like a retirement policy, a very, very healthy retirement um, program for you. So should you leave after a couple of years or whatever the case may be, you still have this income coming in and generating, because the average age of estate agents in South Africa is 50, around about 57 years old, and that's actually the worldwide average as well. So if we can do something, and which we have done, which can bring in more income to the agents, either while they're working in a tight market or a busy market, or when they retire or want to just get out of real estate completely. So this is what we're doing. So this is something that we're going to take to the next level, even with overheads. I mean, you take a principal or a broker owner. They open up the offices. I've been there for 33 years. Believe me, I know it. And what happens, you want to retain your best agents, but everybody's trying to poach them, offering them a slightly bigger commission. So all that the principal can do is offer bigger commission splits in most cases. And then they offer more commission, so it cuts their margins down. Their overheads are going up every single month. So they're on a very slippery slope with actually giving bigger commissions, bigger ad spends, more to the agents, receiving less for the company to keep the company's doors open. So it's a tricky situation. So that's what we're dealing with as well during these little talks. going through different things. Um, and as I say, it's pretty hard when you work for a company for quite a few years, and when you walk out, you've actually got zero, nothing. Um, and that just doesn't sit right with me. Um, and we've actually got a way around it. So, guys, as I say, I'm based here in North America. I've been here for 5 years, and it's not only real estate, but it's quite a few things that we're looking at as well.